Did you know that sometimes, love finds you, just when life is almost over? This is the story of my friend, Sophia, and the man who showed her that even the shortest time can hold a lifetime of love. Hi, my name is Elena, and I've known Sophia since childhood. I never imagined that I would witness a love story so powerful it could challenge death itself. But that is exactly what happened, in a hospital in Seville, Spain, where life and time felt fragile, and yet, magic unfolded in the most unexpected way. Sophia had been admitted to the hospital after fainting at home. Her condition was serious, the doctors whispered words that made my heart stop. She has about a month, maybe less, one of them said. Her body was weak, pale, and fragile. She was scared, angry, and frustrated. All she wanted was life, one more day, one more week, one more year. But the reality was cruel. The doctors could only give her time and comfort. I sat by her side, holding her hand. She was silent, staring at the ceiling, trying to imagine what her last days would look like. Then, Daniel arrived. He was unlike anyone I had ever met. A patient, yes, but he walked into the ward like he owned the world. He joked with nurses, teased other patients, and laughed so freely it felt impossible for someone with illness. From the first moment, Sophia was annoyed. How could someone be so cheerful when life was so fragile? She scowled when he laughed at a silly joke, muttering, "Does he even know what it's like to be me?" Daniel, of course, never seemed bothered. He continued his humor, making others smile, playing small pranks, and hiding his own suffering behind that radiant smile. The first time Sophia and Daniel truly spoke, it was a clash. Sophia's frustration met Daniel's gentle humor. "You don't understand," she said, her voice trembling. "Life isn't a game." Daniel smiled softly. "Maybe not," he said. "But laughter makes even the darkest days bearable."
Sophia was furious. How could he say that when death was so close? It wasn't until a nurse quietly told her that Daniel was also a patient, fighting his own battle, that everything changed. Sophia's eyes widened. She realized she had judged him too quickly. His humor wasn't ignorance, it was courage. And courage, she learned, could be beautiful. From that day, Sophia and Daniel began to spend more time together. Small conversations turned into shared stories, shared laughter, and slowly, their friendship deepened into something more. They held hands during treatments, shared small smiles across the ward, and found joy in moments that seemed insignificant to others. A sunset through the hospital window, a nurse bringing flowers, the taste of a pastry from the cafeteria. Daniel proposed something bold one afternoon. "Sophia, let's leave this hospital, even for a week. Let's see the world. Let's make these days unforgettable." Sophia hesitated. Fear clutched her heart. She had wanted life, security, stability, but the hospital walls offered none. Daniel's eyes held warmth, hope, and determination. Slowly, she nodded. Before leaving, Daniel approached the doctor again. "Is there any way we could have more time?" he asked gently. The doctor shook his head, sadness in his eyes. "Sophia has only 7 days left," he said. Her condition worsened. "You can't change this, only make her comfortable." Daniel's jaw tightened. He looked at Sophia and took her hand. "Then we will make these 7 days the most beautiful of our lives," he whispered.
They left the hospital and visited Spain's most beautiful locations. In Barcelona, they strolled along the Gothic quarter, hand in hand, laughing at pigeons and street performers. In Seville, they explored the Alcazar gardens, spinning in the fountains, forgetting the clock and the world. Each evening was filled with quiet conversations and laughter, each day a new adventure. Daniel insisted on living fully. Sophia gradually allowed herself to relax, to dream, to love. Their love blossomed like spring flowers after a harsh winter. They kissed under sunsets, danced in empty plazas, and whispered promises that life would not take them apart, even if death tried. In Seville, in a small, sunlit church with flowers and a few witnesses, including Sophia's parents and friends, they married. Simple vows were exchanged. "Even if our time is short, I will love you with every heartbeat. And I will live fully with you, in every moment we have left." It was an intimate, magical ceremony. Tears of joy and fear mixed together. The world felt infinite for a brief moment. Miraculously, the trips, love, and hope seemed to give them more time. Doctors were astounded when they returned to Madrid, alive, radiant, and more energetic than before. The 7 days turned into weeks, then months, and eventually, over a year passed. During that year, they filled their lives with beauty, love, and adventure. They traveled to Italy, France, Portugal, exploring art, nature, and culture. They laughed at small mishaps, shared meals under the stars, and reveled in the joy of being alive. But life, as it always does, reminded them of its fragility. One winter morning, I visited them at home. Daniel held Sophia's hand tightly, whispering, "We've lived a lifetime in a year. I'm grateful for every second." Sophia smiled through tears. "I never imagined that the last days of my life would be the most beautiful." Months later, I received the news. They had passed away, together, in the same night. Doctors could not believe it. They had lived longer than expected, defying the odds. But in the end, they chose to face death together, their hands entwined, hearts full of love. Even in death, their story lingered, a testament to the power of love, courage, and living fully. Sometimes, love is stronger than time. Sometimes, even when the world says goodbye, hearts choose to stay together, forever. Subscribe for more emotional real-life stories.